Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Giamma versus Spicy Meat Feast. Yeah, interesting names. So we're gonna see Cathay versus Slanesh's chosen boy, Sigval the Magnificent. So they've both got quite spectacular armies,
Today,
and I
as on
think,
all days, we shall smite it.
yeah, what she said. You should never interrupt a lady. So, nationally speaking, so there's quite a formidable formation. Jade Warriors at the front, Peasants on the flank, it seems. That is an interesting choice. But I guess the Spears are going to be good for Cav. He's probably expecting that. He's got Jade Lancers in reserve. There are Rocket Batteries, Crane Gunners in the centre, some more Jade troops, and in the centre is also Mao Ying and a Balloon Skyjunk type. So, Peasant Spearmen at the back again, Longmar. Special units for the Regiment of Renown, more spears on the flank, and over in the woods he has put some J Lancers. I'm not sure if he's aware just yet at this point that there are quite a lot over here. There are 4 units of Harpies and 4 units of Marauders of Slaanesh. They're primed to attack from that side. I don't see... Oh, hang on. Nope. Nope. Okay, there's no one else that I can see on the map. So then we've just got the usual suspects. So we've got the Devoted Marauders of Slaanesh, some Chaos Warriors of Slaanesh in the second wave, Hell Scourges, more Marauders, and Sigval himself, a Lures, which just has Pendulum. Couple of Chaos Knights with Lancers that are going to hit pretty hard, and in the other woods some Demonettes of Slaanesh. He's deployed pretty far back. They can't actually see over this ridge, so that's probably been a miscalculation on his part, but now we've seen the armies, let's begin. The Flyers are moving to scout. I think he's seen, yep, he has seen, so he's starting to redeploy on that flank while the Flyers go and scout what's happening over the hill. I'm not sure he wants to come straight over the hill with the Slaaneshi forces like this. This could be, you know, a bit of a trap. The Cathayan forces are well positioned to shell whatever comes over this hill, and the Marauders of Slaanesh wear very little, let's put it that way. So they're not going to offer much resistance against the artillery and the Crane Gunners. I believe it's Crane Gunners. Got that? Yep, it is. The Longmars can just observe from the sky. He has no range units back here, so he has nothing to contest them. Like, hats off for him going all in on the theme. It's full Slaanesh, baby. Sigval is running straight in there. I'm not really sure who he's targeting specifically. He probably wants to just get into the middle of their lines because that's where their most valuable units will probably be. But the unit has really paid the price covering his advance and is absolutely annihilated. The units are flooding out of the woods now in a timed assault, but it's gonna cost them. They come straight over the hill and they've lost half their infantry for it. But the Demonettes are coming up in reserve, so they're probably going to hit. There's a second wave. The Flyers are trying to get on top of the artillery, and the range units can shut them down. Yeah, Heartseekers of Slaanesh are in the woods as well. So everything's moving up. Where did Sigval go? No, he just ran straight into the closest unit. Okay, so he's tanking them. The front line is kind of engaged. He's a little distracted and the Demonettes have come over the hill. It's not a good time to be distracted, but he didn't disrupt his formation, so he's ready to take this attack from the Demonettes. He's kind of running straight into the units though. That's not the best move when you've got devastating flanker. You want to hit those units on the flank and get in there for that bonus. Slash unit is going for the flank of this frontline swordsmen of Jade Warriors, but they're also going to get counter-attacked by more Jade Warriors. But as shut down some of the units, you should probably be looking to reform this flank into being more useful than it currently is, because he has units in reserves that just aren't engaged, whereas at this point Slaanesh is all in. There's a couple more units coming up / rallying from the back. Some magic going off in the centre. Pretty devastating shot in there, but it's caused a bit of damage to his own unit. The Allure-S gets a pendulum off on the Jade crossbows, but honestly that's not the world's best value, I don't think. Sigval is disengaging from that fight because they're bogged down now. He's going to try and run into something probably more appealing. He's got some very good combat potential, so he probably wants to get him into a high value target. He's running towards the Crane Gunners. That's probably a good call if you can't get anything else on the Crane Gunners. This flank is finally starting to reform and move up to protect. But yeah, this is getting kind of close. The Slaanesh troops are kind of intermingled and everywhere now. There's, I was going to say forgot about a unit, but it's actually perma-broken. These guys at the back, the Marauders of Slaanesh, should really move up at this point, but they are kind of just hanging back. Not sure if that's intentional or not. The Longmar Flyers are coming in. They're going to try and shut down some of this cav. These Lancers are going to do a lot of damage if you can't stop them. Sigval actually going for Mao Ying. Now that is a good pendulum. Like 5 enemy units there. That was a bit of a mistake on the Cathayan part. But it looks like the Jade Warriors are rallying and the Demonettes are getting mopped up. The air superiority is working in his favour, however. There is nothing really in the air that can challenge the Sky Junk. And the Sky Junk, identifying the only potential enemies that can threaten it, is trying to take out the Marauders from the far flank. And this is just one big combat going off over here as Meow fights Sigval in a bitter duel. He doesn't look like it's going to be a win for Cathay, but they've still got a lot of high powerful units still around. The Sky Junk is just going to stay around for quite a long time. What he needs to do is get some value out of the units he's got left and shut down some of these units. The Demonettes are problematic, but they're a little close to his lord, so he probably doesn't want to get them, but sniping the wizard, the Allure-S, that will crumble, that's probably a good call. He can try and reform his troops around that. The only problem with Slaaneshi Demonettes is that they are Demonettes, so break the morale and they're just going to crumble and be gone. So several other Slaanesh units are rallying, but those Demonettes should all be gone soon if they're not already, because I don't really see any left on the field, so that just leaves the Allure-S. So reforming everything, this could actually be a win for Cathay. Sigval is strong, but I don't think he can beat half an army on his own strong. Meow did take a lot of damage, but she can heal herself. I'm not sure how much magic there is, because you can't really see that in observation mode, so we're just going to have to see what happens. He's not unbreakable though, I don't think. Yeah, he will break. Just got to kill enough of his forces. Cavalry is all but broken now. The Longmars chasing away the Slaaneshi Marauders. The Sky Junk has, however, wasted the majority of its ammo shooting at range units rather than the high priority units. There's still Chaos Lancers that are cycling in. Gonna come to Sigval's aid and break these range units. But I don't know if there's enough Lancers. There's only 17 left. They're good, but they're not amazingly good. If he brought the Longmars back and got in on this action, he could easily get rid of those Lancers, I feel. So they're kind of each just focusing on each other's army. Sigval is trying to break the front line and scatter the forces of Cathay, while Mao Ying is kind of doing the same. She's going after the Hell Scourges that are over here. They're kind of durable for Slaanesh units, so I could see why she'd be needed to help break those units. The Longmars here really need to do more. They're not a cheap unit, and having them chasing a unit of horsemen is probably a very good tactic from the Slaanesh side, whether it was an accident or on purpose. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like Sigval is going to run back over here and try and attack Mao again. One man alone with his cape. Not kept Starling. Is he going directly for him? Looks like he is. No, he hit the Jade Warriors. They might just be trying to push them out of the way so he can get to her though. He's been debuffed. I can't actually click on it because every time I do I'm trying to hover over something else apparently. I've done it again. Never mind, there's a debuff. So have to use your imagination. Oh, -5 melee attack. Okay. Well, that's still pretty good. Any melee debuff to attack or defense is going to really matter. A couple of more volleys going off. I'm not sure what you were firing at there, dude. That seemed to be all over the place. And he's firing into the Hell Scourges, which I'm not sure if that's wise or not. Probably want to try and grind these down, but he does need to get Meow out there. Brings in another unit to help in the fight, but Sigval is having none of it. He knows what he wants and he's going for it. Can he catch her is the question. Running some cavalry to actually stop Sigval in his tracks. He's back to full health though, that is not good for Cathay. Their only hope against Sigval really break his entire army at this point, which looks like it's doable. The Scourges are running out of steam and are getting fully surrounded now. He has some Marauders on the flank. I'm not sure why the Longmars have disengaged from chasing them. Meow has turned back into a dragon. Maybe she'll go and finish off the Marauders herself. And everyone looks to be focusing fire on Sigval, who honestly doesn't know who to fight right now. There's so many people. Ming, is she actually going for it? She's had enough. Run straight in there to bog him down, I guess, so that everyone else can give him a slap. Yo, here come the Longmar cavalry. That's definitely going to hurt Sigval, and he's getting close to his regeneration cap. With the combined strength of the ranged, with the Longmar cavalry, this could be over for him. Not sure he can focus her either because he'll keep getting hit by the Longmar cavalry, which will disrupt him from trying to kill her. And yeah, this is super close. Okay, the Marauders have broken. The Longmars in pursuit. I'm not sure that that's wise since they're broken. It really is just Sigval at this point. You know, you could send literally anything after that. It's Sigval that's the problem, and he is the last man standing. One Sigval alone, just trying to hack his way through all of these Jade Warriors. No one can rally, is there? Is there anything else? Yeah, it's literally just Sigval, and he hasn't broken. He is that powerful that it literally is the balance of power. So, you know, the General and the Longmar cavalry are having to come back in again. So, I'm not sure if turning back into a mortal is a good idea, but if you can keep disrupting him with the cavalry, she can maybe get the kill. But this is going to be dicey. Alright, let's just speed it up and see who wins, I guess. 'Cause 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 Oh, there we go. That was slightly anticlimactic. Alright, so his morale did give out in the end. GG and a win to Cathay. That was a good one. Thank you for watching. If you are still watching, please consider subscribing. If you have any thoughts, comments, feedback, suggestions, we will be doing a tournament at the end of the month. Feel free to join the Discord, leave comments below. All the interaction on the video will help the video immensely, so thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one, and I wish you good fortune in your wars to come.